I bet. All right, here we go. I don't know what I'm really going to talk about. I know what I want to do, but I don't know what I'm really going to talk about today. Um, Today, I'm just really, like, I look at me nervous and shit. Today, I feel like I'm just really at my breaking point type shit. Like, with everybody, with life. I feel like everybody feel like this right now, but you just gotta keep going and live this facade like nothing is wrong when everything is literally going wrong. And I know I'm not the only one going through this shit. Shit is really different out here, and you all just walking around like it's all good, and it's really fucking not. Like, look what I'm wearing now. Like, you would never catch me like wearing this. Look at that. Like, you would never just catch me wearing. I'm sorry. Like, you just really wouldn't. But I'm in my crib, kind of cold in here, so that's why I got a sweater on. It is hot outside. I'm in Philly right now, home of crackheads and thieves, nigga. I don't even know why I'm here, bro. Hate this fucking state. Hate this fucking city, bro. I just really do. I literally just moved here. So let me just tell you a little about myself. My name is Ashley. Niggas call me Cash, you heard me? They call me Cash, though. And I'm from New York, from the Bronx, And 31 years old. I'm a Leo. I'm about to be 32, August 8th. And my life just been crazy. Like, I feel like I lived by Fordham, nigga. Like, from the hood, like the trenches, you heard me? And I feel like I had a fire. Like, I don't care what nobody said. I had a fire. Childhood. Like, it wasn't extravagant. It wasn't like I wasn't blessed. But I had a lot of family and a lot of friends around me, and we just did what people do. But we had fun while doing it. And I just feel like just going through that all my life, I just really didn't take life serious enough to make me, like, I didn't take life serious. I didn't. So I'm nowhere where I want to be because I spent my 20s just drinking my life away. And when I was in my early 20s, I started losing a lot of people, and that shit just brought me down, brought me to a sunken place to where I am right now. Like, 31, I lost a lot of family, a lot of friends, and it's just crazy how life goes. And I'm not gonna lie, I let it get the best of me. What I feel like my life would have been, I don't know. I just feel like I'm from the wrong generation. Like, I don't know. I really do. Like, I love music. Love music. I ain't no rapper though. I ain't no singer. But I just feel like I got an ear for the music. And I could have been like some type of AR. You feel me? Like, that's how it was back in the day, with ARs and shit. I feel like I would have been like producer or something, like manager. Like, I really feel like I can manage somebody. I really don't got the talent, but I got the talent. I got the ear for shit. You feel me? So I feel like I could have just helped somebody's career just skyrocket. Like, because everything I like, I swear to God, it ended up taking off. I'm like, damn, I could have really, like, did this shit. You feel me? So, yeah, I love music. I was on a podcast wave, like, long before everybody started doing a podcast. And again, I wish that was something I would have did in my 20s. And when my first years in college, I only did a semester, to be honest. We kind of started that, and it's so crazy that a couple years later, like, kids was really doing the YouTube shit. Like, so it's like, damn, like, you just like, damn. Feel me? So, I don't know. Like, I got a camera. All right, so let me just take it back, right? So I said I'm from New York. I lived in the Bronx since I was young. Then I went to school upstate. I met a girl. So before that, I was just like, finding myself, dating guys or whatever. Then I met a girl that I'm with till this day. And we just been dugging it out through life and shit. See, look at me. Like, I was just been angry at these cats. I never did no shit like this. Punching walls now and shit. Like, shit is crazy. So, yeah. When I met her, we was just, vibing, chilling. And we just connected, like, and we've been together ever since. It's been 13 years. And, yeah, then I moved with her to Brooklyn, which, woof, I don't know. Never say never, but damn. I just wish we would have just both just still where we was at and just, you know what I mean, while we was together. And I just think we would have been, but let's not even talk about the past. So fuck it. So yeah, lived with her in Brooklyn for a lot of years. You know, cooped up in her mom's house. Then her mom eventually moved out. She lived in Fort Greene Project. And then it was just me and her siblings since then. And then when COVID hit, we decided to move to Florida. My cousin was out there. So like we decided to move to Florida. We ended up moving near my cousin in the land, Florida. That's like near Orlando, like 20 minutes from Orlando, 40, 30 minutes, whatever. And we went out there for the scenery, you know, for the sun. It was good while it lasted, you know. We lived in some fire resort that I feel like we didn't take advantage of. Like we even bought like a camera. Like we just bought mad shit like that. We just didn't take advantage of it, bro. Like we bought like a lot of things to, you know, try to do the YouTube shit. But we just so stuck in our own ways and habits and thinking about our family that we just couldn't focus out there. So fast forward to now, like I moved to Philly because same girl that I told you I was with for 13 years, you know, she was just feeling guilty out there, you know. She had her family in Philly and nephews and, you know, struggling. And she just couldn't enjoy that shit. So I ended up coming out here with her, moving back out here with her to Philly. We lived here for a couple of years too. I ended up moving back to Philly with her, and so that she could be closer to her family and help her family. And honestly, wasn't even considering myself, like just literally playing follow leader. And I was never known to be a follower, bro, but I just got stuck in my ways and lazy and just letting life just take me where it take me. You know, like I said, just losing so many people. And between that time, I lost like somebody dear to me. Like he was like a father figure, which he ain't never liked me saying, but he was. That was my heart. No, this was my cousin, Ra, and my father all in the same year. And like we just kept going back and forth to funerals. And before that, like when my first heartbreak was losing my cousin when I was like 20. We was living in Philly, and I just got that call. He got killed, and I never been the same after that. Like R.I.P. to Rich. I never was the same after that shit. Like that shit really fucked me up. Just knowing, like I used to chill on my block, just knowing that it came from that. And I was just angry at everybody from my hood, angry at my family, angry at everybody. Like for no reason, I just let it take over me and shit. So yeah, so there's that. So fast forward to living in Florida, 2020 to like 2021. We lived there for a year. You know, just kept losing people. So by me losing people and her just feeling guilty about her family, we ended up just moving back. And Philly, you know, was kind of her idea because she just wanted to be closer to her siblings. And at this time right now, she's just literally just trying to get custody of them because she just feel like, you know, they living crazy. Mom is not there. Her mother, which is their grandmother, is just taking advantage, you know? So she just feel like she had to step up, which I commend her for because a lot of people don't do that, you know? Like me, you know? So, and then after that, moved back here and ended up losing my uncle, my only uncle on my mom's side. And then right after that, my sister, like my older sister who I feel like she was going through shit, like since we was younger. We was raised by my grandmother. And I don't even know about her past, like, cause I'm the youngest out of everybody. Like we all live with my grandmother and me and all my cousins from my mom's side. I'm the youngest out of all of them, so I don't know about my sister life really. I always wanted to know, always looked up to her, but I don't really know about her life. So yeah, she just had a hard life, I know. And I feel like towards the end, she was really trying to talk to me, like tell me what was going on. And just me being scary, didn't want to hear the shit, you know? I wasn't really like listening, you know? She was crying out for help. Like this is like one of the first time I actually see that she really wanted help and nobody was there for her. Yeah. So yeah, like I said, I lived with my grandmother since I was younger. And that was my really my first heartbreak. My grandmother ended up dying. I'm all over the place. So I lived with my grandmother till I was like 10 years old, maybe. I think 8, 9, 10, one of them years. And I'm with my mom right downstairs. Like, so all my whole family, we all in the same building. I have my mom's side and my father's side in the same building. And when my mom moved in the building, my grandma lived on the 9th floor and my mom moved on the 8th floor. And I just ended up living with my mom. And then like a couple years later, I think I was in 7th grade, my grandmother passed. That was my heart. Like, that was my heart. She raised me and she loved the shit out of me, bro. I love her. So yeah, that was really my first heartbreak. It wasn't until I got older till I let that allow that shit to hit me, and I just spent my whole like high school just drinking my life away, and you know, thinking friends is everything, and that just led me to where I am now. Yeah, shit's crazy. So I know, like I said, I'm all over the place. So yeah, I lived with my grandmother till I was 10. Then my mom moved with her and her husband. I don't really want to get into her. She just wasn't shit. Never wanted what's best for her kids, and that's why it is what it is now. I'm not gonna blame her no more. It just is what it is, type shit, you know? It's a story for another day. So, right, so I live with my mom, and just drinking my whole high school years away, smoking, my friends, just living that life on my block. Block was crazy. My block was probably the littest block at the time in the Bronx. Like, we had everything like in one building. Like, that's another story for another day too. You feel me? So after I lived there, I'm gonna cut all this shit out. But yeah. So I finished school, finished high school. Mind you, I was in the same school since I was in 6th grade. So when I was in 6th grade, so in New York, you go to 6th to 8th grade, that's middle school, and then you go to your high school. By the time I went to 8th grade and graduated, my high school by the time I went from 6th to 8th to high school, my high school turned into, my middle school turned into high school as well. So I ended up going to that high school. So I didn't really experience nothing being in the same, only 5 minutes from my house, like being in the same school since I was in 6th grade. Like, I didn't really get to experience people like other people did in high school. So yeah, so that was my high school. Had the same friends forever. And we always thought that was special, but now that we older, like, that's just kind of just kept us where we at type shit. Like, yeah, so after that, I took the summer off, and then I'm like, nah, I gotta get out the city, bro. Like, I just gotta get out the city. And I ended up going upstate thinking that was gonna be better. And all I did was go to a school with everybody from New York, primarily from Brooklyn, and you know how Brooklyn people, you know what I mean? So being from the Bronx and around mad Brooklyn people, you always gotta prove yourself. Like, and coming from the block I came from, I get love everywhere. Like, like I said, my whole family lived in one building, and I had a lot of friends, and I never got, you feel me? Like, I never had those type of problems. So going to that type of school, I was like, oh shit. You feel me? I had my own friends, and we attempted to do the YouTube thing, but this is before YouTube, so we were just recording ourselves, just doing, just doing shit, all types of shit. Which damn, like, I just look back like, damn, like, that shit is crazy how we ain't put none of that shit out. So, like, I really didn't take school serious, because when I went up there, I just see, like, yo, I'm in New York still. Like, I just didn't take it serious. I just treated it like a big party. Not really going to class, just waking up, drinking, and just trying to be the life of the party. And that's what I was. You had haters. You know how you had the Brooklyn haters. And, I just had to prove myself, you feel me? Like, had to, like, get it on and shit. Ended up getting kicked out of school. And so I only did 1 semester in college. Got kicked out. And that was that. So, like I said, I met my girl in college. And we've been together ever since. So I was in the Bronx. She from Brooklyn. So long story short, we just ended up she lived for me for a little while in the Bronx, and I lived with her a little while in Brooklyn, and it just came from there. It started from there. I lived with her in Brooklyn until mom moved out, and then we had the crib, and then COVID hit, and we was like, yeah, we just got to get out of here. So we tried to, get the scenery. We moved to Florida for a year from 2020 to 2021, I think, or 2001 to, I don't even know, to be honest. Like, I don't even fucking know. Shit is just a blur now. Like, the whole COVID is a blur. So I tried to take advantage of that time, and like we was getting a little money, you feel me? So we bought a camera, we had the scenery. Our fucking crib, like where we live, was like a resort, bro. Like, I'm so mad we didn't take advantage of that. Like, I'm gonna show pictures too, you feel me? So then, like I said, me losing people and her having like all those family problems and feeling guilty, we ended up moving back. And we just moved to the worst state of them all, Philadelphia, because that's where her nephews and, her family at, where she was trying to, like, I guess get custody, Not I guess, that's what she's doing, like, trying to get custody. And I commend her for that, because, like, yeah, I just do. So then, now that's we here, and just losing so many people, like, I just started working from home. We just said, fuck the YouTube shit, had to just go straight back to work. And I just lost myself. Like, I never lost myself. Like, I'm losing myself right now. So that's why I'm here recording right now. Like, fucking punched the wall yesterday. For what? I'm just angry. Like, just angry of how, like, I just let my 20s pass me and all the people I lost. I feel like we live somewhere good in Philly. Like, it's not a good area, but the crib is good. You know what I mean? But Philly is crazy. Since we got here, the first day we got here, somebody tried to take our catalytic converter, whatever you call that shit, in the bottom of the fucking car. Niggas took our shit. And it just went downhill from there. Like, it just really went downhill from there. And then her trying to get custody of her family. Like, I know her entire family went through hell with them. And she just had this one sister that, like, that went to school with us as well. And, like, she just always had it out for us. Like, kind of remind me of my mom in a sense where, like, it's just straight evil, bro. And that's a story for another day as well. Long story short, so my girl was going to custody, trying to really get custody of these kids because she feel like they're in a horrible situation. And I'm just picking her up. And end up seeing a girl that fought a couple times, which is her sister, and like a whole situation happened. Story for another time as well. We end up fighting, and I got arrested, and now I got a whole case, and it's stopping me from getting jobs that I need right now. End up losing my license, also stopping me from getting jobs right now. So I'm just here, just going through hell, and stuck in the same place because I just fucked my life up, to be honest. So right now, I'm just gonna try this YouTube shit, see how it works for me. I know y'all can relate. Like, times is really hard right now, and we all just trying to, like, get by, and we acting like it's nothing, but it's really crazy, right? Times is really crazy. Like, fucking, it's just crazy. So I'm just gonna use this to channel myself and work on myself. I got, like, horrible anger issues that just stem up from just me smoking, trying to, like,